Welcome to the town of Isabela, Puerto Rico. This gem on the northwest side of the island has everything to offer, from caves, beaches, and great food and mojitos for you to drink. Come along with me, a local born and raised in Puerto Rico and a tour guide, where we're gonna show you all the hidden spots and not so hidden places that you should visit on your trip to Isabela. And to start our video, we're gonna give you our beach recommendations for Isabela, and starting off with number one, Poza Teodoro. This beautiful little tide pool, you're gonna visit it. It's gonna be almost locals only. Not a lot of people actually visit it, but it's the perfect place to come with your family or with your pets and enjoy the nature Isabela has to offer you. So after enjoying Poza Teodoro, what I suggest is renting a bike or a scooter to enjoy the Paseo Tablado de Isabela or Isabela Boardwalk. Here it's gonna connect to all the beaches mentioned here on the videos. And right here we have a beautiful lookout tower, which we're gonna go up and admire the beauty of the Jobos coast. Next to the second beach you should visit is Playa Golondrinas. It's beautiful. Along the way you're gonna see flags and parts where you can take the most beautiful selfie with the Puerto Rican flags, but we came with local tour guide Giancarlo Santerre for a little bit of a secret spot. And while we walk towards the cliff, you're gonna see beautiful views, but other than that, he is gonna jump from this cliff, and I wanted to do it. I couldn't do it that day. He gathered the strength and the knowledge and jumped off this cliff, and look at that. This man, it's such an adrenaline junkie just like me. So if you want to come out here and try to do something like this, hit Giancarlo up, because he's gonna be the one to show you how to do it. And after enjoying Playa Golondrinas, you're gonna continue the Isabela boardwalk and soaking in all of the beauty till you head to Playa Jobos. But before that, you're gonna pass El Pozo de Jacinto, which local folklore says that Jacinto was at night drunk with his cow, walking alongside the coast until he unfortunately fell in the hole in the cliff and, perished. So local folklore says when you scream Jacinto y la vaca, the water comes rushing in and splashes everybody all around. Conveniently located right next to El Pozo de Jacinto is one of the most beautiful beaches in Puerto Rico, Playa Jobos. And if you wanna surf, or your dream is to hit amazing waves in the Caribbean, I suggest you come into this beach. For me, it's just an enchantment. You have restaurants right in front of the beach. You have bars, you have piña coladas, whatever you want is gonna be right next to you. Plus a playground where you can surf and have amazing snorkeling. I'm sold. I suggest you to come and check it out, but be careful because there are very dangerous rip currents, and here's a little bit of how to get out of those. Please be careful and enjoy this beach. And lastly, on our beach recommendations, we have Shacks Beach, which for me was one of the most secluded beaches of the list and a snorkeler's paradise. If you have your own mask and you want to go out and check it out or rent some, you can go and you are not gonna regret it. We went on a little bit of a cloudy day and also was a little bit choppy, but we were able to see so many beautiful fishes all around the reef. Be careful, there is a little bit of a current, you're gonna feel it, and more in the day like we went, but remember that somebody know, never go alone, and you'll be alright, and enjoy this beautiful beach. And now, after all those beautiful beach recommendations, we're gonna give you a little bit of historic stops that you should visit on your way in Isabela. So guys, right now we are in las ruinas de la Ermita San Antonio de Padua de la Tuna, and wow, that is a mouthful, but we are in some 1730s ruins of a church where firstly the town of Isabela was first settled, being one of the first 10 towns founded in Puerto Rico. There's a lot of records and a lot of religious texts that have the baptism and the information of a lot of people born here in that community. That community was based with 60 houses from here, the town of Camuy and Quebradilla. So we're talking, it's a big territory. In a little museum adjacent to the ruins with Taino artifacts, maps, relics, Spanish coins found here, and even information, videos, and photos of bodies found around the area when it was rediscovered in the 1990s. And they fixed it up, they talked with the locals. The land was privately owned, and the owner was, of course, very courteous and gracious to give it back to the municipality. And for me, it's a place that I just came here for the first time. I am without words. Super beautiful, a lot of history, and just makes you realize how much history and time people have been living on this amazing island. What's going on, guys? Right now we're in the very famous Cara del Indio in Isabela, and this is actually one of the entryways of the town. When you're coming to the town of Isabela, you're gonna pass this big boy, and it's an obligatory stop, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit behind the history of it. Sorry for the noise. We're right next to the highway. So my man right here fue el cacique Mabodamaca. Cacique means the leader of the Indians here in Isabela en Quebradillas, and he was actually the mastermind behind the second biggest Indian rebellion against the Spanish, where a lot of the Indians perished, but they gave it all to get out of the claws of the Spanish colonials, and they fought very hard, but they were defeated. But they tried to remember all of the hard Indians that fought there, and giving a little bit of our space and respecting their history. Next, we have El Túnel Guajataca, and this is the perfect spot if you're an Instagram picture freak. You have so many murals for you to take different pictures. You have swings, and you have the beautiful tunnel, which it was used by the Puerto Rico Railroad Company for their train, and the train was stopped being used in the 1940s, if I'm not mistaken, and you can still see the remnants. You can walk, and you're gonna have a beautiful view of the Isabela coastline. And just continuing in our next stop with the theme of trains, tenemos el Museo del Tren. And guys, this museum, for me, it's a hidden gem. They collected so much history of the Puerto Rico Railroad. You're gonna see old signs. You're gonna see two locomotives, one steam and another one is gonna be diesel and electric power. And this tour of this museum, it's so interactive all the way. We had so much fun, and I am a history nerd, so I had to get my info on that little dark history of the railroad company, and they are gonna give it to you right there. It's a must visit on my recommendation list, and please let them know that Tongo PR sent you, because those guys were so lovely. You are gonna enjoy that train ride. So my man is gonna blow the whistle. It's gonna be so loud. So loud, right? We have an honorable mention. Yes, el Bosque Guajataca. This beautiful and protected forest. It's a must visit in your radar too if you love hiking. We went to la Cueva del Viento, which was around a 45 minutes hike. We're a little bit, intermediate hikers. So if you want to really enjoy the view, you're going to take almost like an hour each way. But you're going to visit this beautiful cave, which I must do a vlog. So comment down below if you want a detailed vlog of El Bosque Guajataca. But in my opinion, you have to visit it. It's so beautiful. Check it out. So guys, with all that said and done, we finished the first part of our series of Isabela. I'm gonna divide it in two videos because there's too much things to do. So first we saw all of the recommendations, and the next video is gonna be our food and drink recommendations for Isabela. Make sure to comment down below what was your favorite place. Please smash that like button and subscribe down below. I see a lot of you are not subscribed, so if you love this content, it helps me out a bunch if you go down and hit that little red button. And with that being said, Tongo PR I'm out, guys. Peace.